process to file a patent?
There is on the website, it actually has a flow chart that will get you there.
Hello! Today I'm here with Ted Watler from Parchment R&D. He's an entrepreneur, inventor, technologist, and Ted is a cross-domain expert on technology solution delivery from sensors to cloud, hardware, firmware, and software, as well as security development. Now we're going to move into some questions. So this question is from Mo. It says, process to file a patent. So he would like to know what the process is to file a patent.
The straight and forward answer, if you are resourceful, you're trying to sort this out and you don't have the funds to do it, there is on the website uspto.gov, and you can go to uspto.gov and it will have a process. It actually has a flow chart that will get you there. And the uspto.gov, it has different sites. You can get to trademarks, you can get to patent searches, you can get to application searches, and it tells you what is the process to follow. If you have a hot idea, like right now, I've filed several of them, you can start with what's known as a provisional patent. It's cheap. You exemplify the ideas, the guidelines that tell you. It doesn't have to be complex, like there's a formal process for a patent application, and there's a provisional patent. You can create a provisional patent to cement your idea. You need to ensure that within the year, you have produced a working model of what you want to do, and you have filed your full-on patent application. For example, when we file them, my partners and I split the cost, which is $180. And we just send it in. If in a year goes by and we haven't done it, well, you know what? We lost the opportunity. But that's one of the first things we do once we cement the idea. Yeah. To take something very complex, there are a lot of resources available that walk you through the patent process. But I would start with the cheap and available one, which is the uspto.gov site. You can actually hire attorneys if you have a boatload of money. I've worked with very expensive law firms trying to secure some of the patents that have my name on them.
The next question is from Walter Vortenweiler. How do you invent something nice and new and don't get ripped off because of the patent system and associated costs?
When we work on ideas or we create something that we may think is patentable, we are not trying to solve whether it's nice or what it's new. We're trying to solve what does it achieve? What does it help to do?
What problem does it solve? Yeah.
Yes. Any idea we get, one of the first things we do is we go out and do patent searches. Is this something unique? Is there prior art? Are we creating something that's a blocking to the prior art, or is there something that inhibits us? What exposes us to rejection, and so on?
Let's go to Chris Baki. Chris is from entrygames.com. A basic review of what patents protect versus copyright and or trademark. When to go for one, the other, or multiple options. When not to patent something, example in game design, you can have a patent, yes, but it's quite easy to work around or find a loophole.
It's similar to the previous answer, right? You choose the one you go to depending on the current patent rules, right? Some things, depending on the type of application you want, whether it's utility or something else. And software things you can copyright, some things you can trademark. It just depends on the final product. But again, any patent that exists, any patent, you can find a loophole, you can find a workaround if you really want to get there. Companies like major corporations that have floors of attorneys that all they do is do intellectual property things, they will come up with all the various nuances to make their claims, to limit what you can do. But again, why block yourself from creating something from the fear that you'll get ripped off? People get ripped off every day. What's our problem fighting China right now? Intellectual property.
The next one is from Daniel. What does your general day look like?
My general day is quite simple, actually. I wake up in the morning and I look at my calendar and see what things I have scheduled to do. Some mornings I take a little bit of quiet time for inspiration.
Like a meditation? Or
like a meditation to feel gratitude, to try to calm down. I sleep little and you try to look at the positive aspects of the day. What positive actions am I going to take today that enable me to either meet with someone, address the problem, or go find a solution, or decide decide that today I really got to cut the cords with a relationship, or I got to put a stop to a process. So I'll go through that. My wife will wake up and I'll go have coffee. I'm not alone. I have a great infrastructure, and I'll go meet with my wife and we'll have coffee, watch the news, discuss the kids. Then by 8 o'clock, I come and I start moving. My most creative moments are in the mornings. And so as a morning person, I'll sit here and I'll dream. There are days where you want to get something done, and there are days that I've learned you need thinking time. Before I used to think I have to go, go, go. Maybe they don't think I'm working. I got to work. But you learn with time. Take your time, breathe, think about it. And then I go in and I dream. If we're not tied up, I'm talking to my partners about a project or an idea. I'll drive and meet with them. I prefer face-to-face contact. And then the day goes on. Either I'm working on the project or I'm meeting people, returning calls, and by 4 or 5 o'clock, I will stop. Sometimes by 5 o'clock, I've been at the go for about 12, 14 hours, and it's time to stop, plan a meal, and just shut off. I've had to learn to do that because I can't help anyone if I'm always going. So my ideal day, I'm living my dream.
Okay, so the next question is from Sonia Carr. I think this will be our final question. Other questions will be addressed in a Facebook Live once you return. It's advice on where to get a prototype made.
You're talking to the guy that can help you make that prototype.
Yes. You're like, just contact Ted.
I help entrepreneurs take their technology ideas and convert those into tangible solutions for profit. Mm-hmm. That's what my team and I do for you. Depends on the type of prototype. Is this a physical product? Is this a digital product? What type of product is it? Is it a purely mechanical product? There are houses that can take your mechanical idea, they can capture it, and they can give you a 3D printout of that product. If it's a technical hardware piece of an idea, it doesn't matter which one of those they are, we can help you deliver that solution. Depending on where you are, there are organizations and small shops that are reasonable that can help you deliver that solution. Or you can reach out to Stephanie and say, how did I get a hold of Ted, and see how he helped me make my prototype.